6:39 on CKNW. There is a big economic summit taking place in Vancouver, and a lot of the provincial government and business types, movers and shakers, are there. And one day, my next guest might be among them, because I think he's come up with a pretty neat idea. His name is Jason Mason, and he has launched a Kickstarter crowdfunding campaign for a new line of denim outerwear for snowboarders and motorbike riders like me and action sports. Now, I've always thought that denim, when it got wet, was pretty uncomfortable. But Jason is going to join us right now to tell us why I am wrong. Hello, Jason.
Hi, John. Thanks for having me on your show. I'm a big fan.
Oh, thank you. So tell me about your Mason Industries and about this denim that you're producing now.
Yeah, it all started like I just love snowboarding in my jeans, and if I fall once, yeah, they get wet and they get uncomfortable, and it's it kind of shortens your day. And I'd seen other outerwear companies on the market who had a denim-like snow pant, but it was always very stiff and unnatural, and it was always oversized and had all this extra flashy tech that, it kind of looked like a futuristic scuba diver, or like a astronaut clown or something. And it was just, the colors and the patterns were just so wild. And I like wearing jeans. I just like how my denim feels, and I like wearing them on the mountain. And so, the breaking point was I'd gotten the other companies, and I'd seen that they weren't what I wanted. And, I was like, well, they have all that money. Why can't they do it? And they weren't, so I did. And yeah, it's been a lot of work. And, I had very specific criteria of what the pants had to be and needed to be. And, if it couldn't be exactly what I needed, then I wasn't going to do this. And, with a lot of hard work and it came around, and yeah, we're in production and it feels good.
The denim is treated so it's water repellent, abrasion resistant. You say 100% breathable, fully lined, stretch denim, great for snowboarding and motorbiking. I ride motorcycles a lot, and I've been thinking about maybe going to a pair of leather riding pants just for the extra protection. But does this kind of denim offer you a savior from road rash?
Yeah, well, it offers better than traditional denim. We've increased the abrasion resistance of traditional denim by about 93%. So it's kind of like wearing two pairs of jeans. And, the reason why I added the abrasion resistance is because in snowboarding, today's snowboarder, we're riding like, concrete and metal. And sometimes when you slide out, it hurts when you're sliding across pavement on your butt. And,
yes.
Yeah, and so synthetics didn't offer that much protection, but denim, because I come from skateboarding, and I've fallen downstairs and slid out on my denim, no problem, get back up and do it again. And so I really liked the protection and the armor that denim had. And with snowboarding and whatnot, it's more speed and more everything. So I wanted to increase that abrasion resistance, and it was I didn't plan on it for being suited for motorbike riding and stuff, but after it was done and people were trying them, motorbike riders were coming to me. And they're like, hey, man, like, you got increased abrasion resistance? Like, damn, I want that. And,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And
listen, let me get you to stand by, and we'll come back and we'll talk about the Kickstarter crowdfunding campaign as well. So hang in there. Talking with Jason Mason. He is masonindustries.ca, actually. And his company has been nominated in 4 categories in the Small Business BC Awards. And he's a guy looking for some Kickstarter investment. We'll talk about that next here on CKNW News Talk 980. Talking with a young entrepreneur based here in the Vancouver area. His name is Jason Mason, and he has come up with a line of denim outerwear for snowboarding and motorcycle riding and other action sports. And Jason, you say that it is high-tech on the inside, but it is just jeans on the outside. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's right. I wanted to keep the true, authentic street-style aesthetic on the mountain and anywhere, so that it didn't look like you were teched out or you didn't stand out. It just looked like your regular jeans. And so I put all the high-tech function in terms of like air management, the venting in the legs and the boot cuffs, and even inside, meaning inside the fabric and the materials, because I treat the liners, and the liners are treated, and the actual denim is treated, and it's treated right to the core. Like it's a lot different than how traditional outerwear is made. It takes a couple days to cure after we've applied. And
how did you? How did? Can I ask you how old you are?
38.
How did you get into this?
I grew up snowboarding and skateboarding my whole life, and I've always liked fashion, and I like thrift store shopping, and I spend a lot of, like, for me, a Saturday is going to the thrift store and just looking at, different clothes and jeans, and I was always interested in how stuff was put together. And the thrift store is neat because you get clothes from all over the world, and you get to see what they tried and what they didn't try. And I didn't realize this later, but all that time I spent just on a hobby of looking at denim turned into, like, a job later on, because I'd done so much personal work and research. And so coming from snowboarding, and then making the pants, I found a sewing machine and did that myself.
So tell me about the Kickstarter campaign, because I find this this type of funding to be ingenious and very, very interesting. The sort of crowdsourcing idea. So tell us about your campaign.
Yeah, I'm looking to raise $20,000, and this money is going toward creating the samples for the new line, and to take pre-orders for the new, like the jackets I have, and new styles of pants that I have made. And so this is really to generate the interest and to get the sales, to get the full line up and running and make it available to everyone.
Mm-hmm. And so where do people go if they're interested in backing you?
If they're interested in backing me, that'd be terrific. And they would go to Kickstarter.com, and the name of my project is We Make the Future, because I really feel that we make the future with the line of outerwear that we have, because it is so effective and it is so darn cool looking that I think it's just inevitably going to be the way everyone's going to dress. And it's just nice to be on the forefront of something like that. Well,
and it's a great place in the world to be able to wear jeans that if you do get a bit wet, you're not going to be uncomfortable for the rest of the day. They don't normally get wet, but if and when they do, they dry like 25% faster than traditional denim. But it takes a lot for them to get there. Now,
wet.
Your website is Mason, MASON Industries.ca, and you have a link there to go to the Kickstarter campaign.
Yeah, that's correct. And what's neat about Kickstarter is that, I mean, if every one of your listeners right now donated $1, I could hit my goal tonight. And that's just $1. And it's a really neat thing, because it doesn't really affect anyone's pocketbook, but, they get to involve themselves and be a part of something that's going somewhere. Like, everyone likes to back a winner, and, I feel like I've done a lot of work, and I've built this project up to be something that, everyone would be proud of if they were involved with it. And, it's exciting, and it's scary, and it's nervous all at the same time. I mean, it's a great laughing and crying out there.
It's a great laughing and crying. It's a great website. I've been looking at your website earlier today, and I'm on it now. And if there's if you're interested in contributing, as Jason says, even a few bucks to help him along with this, I would recommend you go to masonindustries.ca.
Thanks, John.
Listen, we'll be in touch, because I want to. When I got your email, I thought this is a young guy, an entrepreneur who's got something here, and so we'll keep in touch and follow along and see how you do.
That'd be great. And if I could just one more thing, just encourage people. I'm also nominated in 4 awards in the Small Business BC Awards, and if I could get nominations for those 4 categories, that would really help move things along. And the Small Business BC Awards and the Kickstarter are just 2 different things. They just happen to be running in parallel to each other. But votes for Small Business BC would really, really help. But right now the main focus is Kickstarter, and any donation and support is just open up and let the love in, right?
All right, Jason, we'll leave it there. Appreciate you coming on our show. Thank you.
Thanks. It's been an honor, John. I'm a big fan. Thank you again.
Jason Mason, high tech on the inside, low tech on the outside. masonindustries.ca if you are at all interested in helping this guy get his young company off the ground. 6:51 right here on CKNW.